Hello, and welcome to the 82nd episode of the HaloEra, previously known as the You Had Me at Halo podcast. Joining us today are longtime guest, NuclearBlaze, also my brother, and a special guest, first time on the show, ItzTheLastShot. Now, before we dive into our topics today, which is going to focus mostly on the competitive side and worlds. I know Season 5 just released. I know people want our impressions on it, but we've only played it for like a day. So I'm going to wait a week for that. Then I'll be back next week with Nick, and we'll dive more deeper into that, hopefully with some fun Forge stuff. So before I do that, hey, how are you guys doing? How are you doing, Areeb?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice coming on here again and talking about Halo and stuff.
Yeah, it's always fun talking about Halo, right? Audio should be fine, I think. But if anyone's listening, if there's any issue with the audios, let me know. If I'm too loud, I'm too quiet. If they're too loud, they're too quiet. Let me know. And then, of course, it's the last shot. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Man, I'm doing great. I appreciate y'all
Yeah,
having
no
me on
problem.
again.
No problem. Thanks for
Pretty
being on.
exciting.
I think I might make you a little louder. Give me a sec.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay. All right. So for those that don't know, both my brother and Shot are amateurs slash, in Shot's case, a little more semi-professional players for Halo Infinite, trying to really compete. And they both did pretty well, though Shot did really well at the recent event where he won the grand finals of the free-for-all championship, which only one person out of like 100 and I think we had like 172?
170,
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Yeah.
Registers for the event. Give me a second. Let me open up my YouTube so at least I see if there's any issues. But before we get into that, Shot, just want to start with some introduction questions so people know who you are.
All right.
This is a Halo podcast. So how did you get into Halo, the IP, the game, whatnot? I see you have a ton of Halo posters and merch around you, so including
Yeah,
some
man.
from games that I'm not sure you were too old for when the game came out. So.
Yeah, man. I started playing Halo whenever I was like 5 years old, I think.
Oh,
That
damn.
this one right here, it's kind of blurry,
Mm.
but I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but you can't
Halo
see it.
3.
It's Halo 3
Yeah.
OG poster. So that was my first Halo I got into. I was about 5 years old playing that with my dad, and I think like one of my greatest memories was just like sitting here learning how to play and just like crying because I had no idea how to play and I would just get destroyed by people playing the game. So
That's funny. That's funny. So you got it when you were 5. Do you have any like specific Halo memory that you think back on? I mean, I know you're not too old. So you don't have too many maybe specific Halo memories. You're probably the youngest person we've had on this podcast. It's usually a bunch of old heads. For a
nice.
while, I was the youngest person on the cast. That should tell you something. So,
Wow.
yeah. Any specific memories of Halo? Some kind of cool moments that stick out?
Definitely playing in my first actual tournament.
Mm.
Whenever in H5, I was a SWAT kid, just constantly grinding SWAT all the time. So definitely playing my first tournament was my like real form of competition in gaming was definitely a memory I'll never forget.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let's dive straight into it. Okay, so over the weekend, all three of us attended the Halo Worlds event. And I know we've talked about other events on the show, the Charlotte Major, the other majors, blah, blah, blah. This one is a fair bit different in that it's a lot bigger. And for anyone watching, even Phil was there, though I didn't see him. Sadly, his video was pre-recorded. Otherwise, I would have probably rushed back there. But Shot, this is your first time at Worlds, right? And Areeb, you've been there before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just talk for a minute about what you guys thought of the event itself, the production, the people, the booths, that kind of thing, and how it either differed or was similar to the previous events that we've done.
Yeah, the entrance was like really cool. I remember the first time I saw it last year, I was like, this is like, I stayed there for a while, like looking at all the team names and the players' names that I recognize. So, and then they even had like the TVs where they were showing the old Halo worlds, like gameplay and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that was actually really cool. I first time there for me. I'm not, and the music's playing as you enter. For anyone
Mhm.
wondering, there's like a sky bridge between because the hall is on the 4th floor of a convention center. So you take escalators up to the 4th floor, and then there's a sky bridge leading from, I guess, one area to another to the hall. And in the sky bridge, they got like classic Halo music playing, TV setup with like super cool
The
previous,
fog and stuff.
yeah, fog
Yeah.
statues that like are pretty giant. I'm guessing they're in 343's
Yeah,
offices
I think
normally.
the statue last time was cooler. They had I think they had George as a statue last time, and he was like massive. So
Oh
that
yeah,
was really cool. But they still had some pretty cool
I mean they had
statues.
John. John is sick. I like John.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What do you Shot in terms of like you've been to a lot of events? So what did you think of Worlds immediately when you first got there? As it's like, did it feel kind of bigger to you? About the same?
Yeah, definitely. Just like the entrance to walking in is definitely crazy. Getting to see like teams that have won world championships and just winning teams, and just like noticing people's names that you've always like looked up to, like watched montages of them. It's just really, it just like
Passion,
puts it into perspective. Like, wow, I'm actually here. And just like walking in and seeing all the booths and just getting to watch Halo all weekend and play Halo is just, I mean,
I'm
gets
sure,
my
like
blood
even for the
flowing, man.
pros, like when they're walking in and they see those banners, they're like,
It like
it
hypes,
hypes
them,
them
right?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
Like we're gonna be next on that. For those
Yeah.
wondering, there's at the very entrance of the booths. There's
Oh,
not banners. What do they call them?
yeah, banners, right? Oh, there's another name
Uh,
for them.
no, Shot, you should know, man. You play sports. What's that? What are those ribbons called? They're called something.
I don't know. Banners?
No, it's not. It's not banner. But
There's a name for them, but
there is a name, man. I can't remember. But for anyone wondering, it's those ribbons they put in like the university gymnasiums across the the ceiling to show how many wins you've had. They had those ribbons all up, and the winner of every World Cup that Halo, the entire series, has ever had. It was really cool. And I saw some teams that are still in the series, which I didn't realize were big back then.
Mhm.
Like Status Quo,
Was
they won a World Cup. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Was last year's World's winners on there too, or no? Like Optic?
I don't think they
I
were.
don't think they were. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool.
Mm.
Maybe they ran out of space or something.
Oh, for 2022,
Yeah, yeah.
Optic was there.
Oh,
The banner or the what are the streamer
for the
thing?
2022 when.
Yeah, it
Oh, that's
was
pretty
there.
cool.
In fact, Optic was there twice. I think they won the Halo 5
Yeah, they
Worlds too.
won.
Yeah,
No.
No?
Twice. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
I'm
they did.
pretty.
Yeah, because Lethal paid for Halo 5 as per Optic in Halo 5. Yeah, they won.
No.
They won in Halo 5.
Are you saying yeah or no? I can't tell because you're nodding,
saying
but you're
yeah.
saying no. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shot. Someone in chat. Well, Nick, actually, the usual co-host, is asking: Is playing SWAT what led you to start doing tournaments?
Yeah, man. Just, I mean, for I think it was like 2 seasons. I got into Halo 5 towards the end of the game, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do what I've done in H3 whenever I played with my dad, just play SWAT. And I started playing that, and I eventually got Champ 1, and I was like, okay, like
Champ
I mean,
1
there's-
is what rank wise for those who didn't
Is
play
it-
Halo 5?
rank, like just the number 1 rank in the playlist.
Oh,
at the
like
time.
it's like literally like the number 1 player.
the top dog.
How old were you at that time?
15.
12, 13.
Wow.
What?
Holy flip!
Yeah, because it was like 2 years before COVID, I think.
Yeah, so like 2018 probably.
So you got into Halo 5 like
Jesus.
middle, like
Yeah,
mid,
pretty much
like
middle.
2 years.
Yeah.
Middle, yeah.
Halo 5 is
I got
weird,
in.
dude, in that it had like the comp scene after the game came out for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really
They kept
did.
it going, yeah.
They kept it going for a long time. I know that.
So when I looked into it, it was their first Worlds had a $2.5 million prize pool because of crowdfunding and all that too, and then it was 2 more years of $1 million prize pool.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Nick, I agree with Nick here. You're making me feel old. You're making him feel actually he's the same age as I am. So if he's feeling old, I'm feeling old. So
I kind of got into it late too. Like SWAT's the reason why I started competing as well. Like, but I got in after my brother came back from the Caribbeans. Actually, no, even later than that.
and
I really
brought my
got in
Xbox
during
back, so you
COVID.
had something you could play.
So I didn't have the Xbox. Like he left like a week after Halo 5. No, like 3 days after Halo 5 came out. So right when it came out, like I played like a few games and then I couldn't play anymore. I was so sad. I was actually depressed. And then
Oh my
took
God.
it, and then yeah, I got into it really late. But it was fun though. It's fun times.
I'm just playing
That was the worst
the only
fun
video I
times,
can
man.
find of just showing like the floor and stuff because everything else is the gameplay. But Nick, a Jun was there. There's a giant Jun statue. I really should have taken more pictures. In fact, I was gonna extract the photos off my phone, but I didn't really take enough. Areeb, can you send me the photo that was sent to you through text?
Yeah.
I think I'll put that one up at least sometime during the show. But okay, let's keep it moving because we don't have a ton of time. So for those who didn't know, they had the community stage, which is a lot of fun. They had Keith David for the first time at an event. They had Jen Taylor, obviously, and they had Steve Downs. So, Shot, I imagine you're not too big on the campaigns for the game, right? Like you're more
Whenever I was growing up, I just grinded the campaigns like
Okay.
religiously.
because those are the only things you could shoot that weren't online, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. The only thing I could like actually like feel like dopamine running through my veins, like, oh my god, I'm
No,
killing
the one
people.
the one who shot, man.
Oh, we don't have one shot.
Yeah, you took one shot in the trophy, remember?
Oh yeah, we do have that. Yeah.
But as someone who's very into the campaign, seeing also just in general, big Keith David fan. Like the guy's amazing. If you
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen The Thing, you gotta watch The Thing. It's an old movie, but it's amazing. It's Halloween too, so it's like a horror movie. You should definitely watch it at some point. But he was there. They were there. They had some fun events. The community stage was cool. Overall, the event just kind of felt bigger in a lot of
Yeah.
ways than the other majors, especially the last one we went to, Fort Worth, which kind of felt like, I don't want to be mean, but like a filler major.
Or even Arlington too.
Yeah,
The-
both of them.
Arlington had the Optic hype behind it, but the moment Optic got eliminated, that hype disappeared. So
So
and
like,
plus, like even I don't want to flame anybody, but if anybody is watching this and like coordinated this, we needed more room when we were playing
The
in the
open.
open.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
we're playing, and I have someone just like backing up into me while I'm playing, like mid pit. I'm like, okay, just like, and even playing the FFA. Well, that wasn't as bad people wise as
yeah,
everything was.
but the
'cause
force
everybody
were
was-
literally people were
yeah,
knocking into you.
that
Like,
was
yeah.
that just did not need to be that bad.
So like after Fort Worth or during Fort Worth, I was like, okay, so Halo's gonna be that esport where like it's just gonna be a small tight knit community. Probably not gonna be $1 million prize pool next thing. It's probably just gonna die down. That's what I thought.
after Fort Worth, yeah, like people
Fort
went
Worth.
out
Yeah.
of Fort Worth pretty down on the scene, because I mean, you
Yeah.
had like 48 teams registered
L-
for the
Yeah, man,
fours.
I think
Every
it
single
was-
person that registered got
No, I
top
think it
eight,
was
top
42, bro. I
42.
think it was 42.
It might have been
Yeah.
42. Yeah.
It was so low. It was so low. And then after in Worlds, I was like, I can't sign up for twos. I can't sign up for this. Like,
Yeah, I
what
mean,
the
we'll
hell?
get to that. But there was a lot of friggin' people, man.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, all right, but moving on. So that's kind of the world. So before we talk about you guys playing and what you played at the event itself, how was the actual tournament? In terms of not the other stuff, in terms of the actual competition, what did you think?
Are we talking
in
about
44 FFA.
When we joined the Halo World Champion.
the pro competition. Sorry, let me say. So the 4v4,
Okay.
the all that stuff. Let me switch back over to it. Okay, cool.
I feel like going into it, there were literally 6 teams that could have taken it, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like the big 3, so Optic, SSG, Faze.
Yeah.
And then you have Sen and Quadrant and Native Red. Like, and people will argue Native White too, probably. Like, there were a lot of good teams. In the competition this time was a lot. It was a lot tighter, in my opinion,
No.
than last year Worlds. I think Colette got top 6 last time, and at this time he had a better team, or like more well-known players on his team, and he still got like top 8. Whereas last time he had technically like worse players, like who like they haven't done as much, like Rami, Triton,
What team was Collect playing on again?
Oxygen last time. So he
Yeah.
played with Collect, Rami, Triton, and Boom, and they did really good.
Mm.
They were a really good team. And then I don't think they got worse this year either, but they placed lower. Like just other teams
Wait,
got
what was their team name this
really
time?
good. No, they're
they're-
Cloud9
they're all-
technically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Print, yeah.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So
That
they
makes
got
sense.
beaten by.
Yeah, they were
LG.
Cloud9. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
In terms of like, say, compare it to like the previous events, did like, so like when I watch another event, like say League or Dota, when it comes to like the World Series, it always kind of feels like the competition is, how do I phrase it? Like has more weight behind it. Do you think this event pulled that off? Like the games felt like they had more weight behind them, not just because of the money, but in general in terms of like the prestige aspect of it compared to the previous majors we've been to?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's every match is like your tournament. Like your tournament, like life is on the line every single game, especially at Worlds, because like you can put the money behind it, you can put the title behind it. I mean, all this stuff, but it feels like the Worlds is like a do or die every single game, every single series. Like,
Yeah.
And plus, like the competition being even tighter. Like when you look at like scrim stats and stuff, Halo Data Hive, it just like we can go like in anybody in the top 8, and they're like the team that you like would think is technically worse on a
On
like
paper.
scale is beating them, tying them, winning maps against them like dominantly. And it's just like it feels like this Worlds was definitely the most I would say like the top 8 was like
Super
mixy.
close.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in the previous games, sometimes like SSG or Optic just dominated. And
Yeah.
this time it didn't really feel like that.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Besides Faze, it didn't feel like that. I don't
But
think.
even Faze, right? So this is actually the next topic. Faze came from a position where I personally thought no team could do in Halo Infinite.
Yeah,
No team
but
has
technically they only lost to Optic, right?
Yeah, you're right. And
Yeah.
even then they
The
took
whole
it to a game
tournament?
5. So if you looked at the entire bracket, it kind of makes
Yeah.
sense. But looking at it just from, hey, they're in lower. So Faze, the team that won, and the jersey I'm finally wearing now, I didn't wear it Sunday. The one Sunday I didn't wear their jersey and they win the whole thing.
You didn't wear it.
I know, right? Though I always wear it Sunday.
That's crazy.
Shame.
But Faze, the team that won, came from the bottom bracket. For those that don't know, a quick summary of Halo Infinite. That's the roster, right?
Yeah, well, close.
Almost the whole thing. The team, how Halo Infinite works is you have an upper bracket, a lower bracket. You place in the upper or the lower depending on how you do in pools, which is just group stage. Lower bracket, you're eliminated, you're done. Upper bracket, you're eliminated, you go down to lower bracket. So it's double elimination. How it works is once you reach the end, though, is the team that stayed up in winners the entire time versus the team that just dropped down or the team that climbed through and won the losers finals. But if you're coming from the losers bracket, you need to beat the team twice in 2 best of 7s to win the whole thing. Basically, the reasoning for it is saying, hey, every single other team in the tournaments had a second chance, had a double elimination, so the team from the upper bracket should also have that. Personally, I, for the longest time, thought, and to be honest, I still do, think that it's a little too big of an advantage in the sense that it's an entire best of 7 twice. That is not an easy thing to do, especially when these games can drag on and get really mentally straining. Faze this time pulled it off, and they didn't just pull it off; they dominantly. They lost the first 2 games and then won 8 games in a row. 4 to win that series, 4 to win the next series, which I don't think anyone was expecting. Not for it to be that dominant, right? Like,
Yeah.
what happened? What do you guys
It was
think?
a different class. It was literally a different class.
No.
Like Renegade literally started playing matchmaking, man. There was a recharge game where he literally G-slid down through whirlpool into red pipes. Didn't even grab green gun. Ran straight into bat ledge, grabbed shock rifle. Like he didn't even care. Like instantly shock rifle, stood still, cross mapping. Like G-slid forward, didn't care at all. It was insane to watch, man. I don't even know.
What about you, Shot? Any thoughts on Faze taking the whole thing?
Yeah, man. I mean, I figured going into it, the Optic would just be like, okay, we've been in the same position before. Like, let's just get it done. Let's just do it. And as soon as Faze took a map, it was like, okay, if this is gonna go all the way. Like, you got a feeling.
Yeah.
And then they just start dominating. They literally is the 4th game they started dominating. Like, it was just not even close. It's just dominant Halo. Just made them just
like it didn't feel like physically we're better than you mechanically at the game. It felt more like they just psyched them out or Optic lost like something. I don't know what happened on their end.
I think because at that level it's rare that a team outclasses another team that much, like mechanically, game knowledge wise. So it's clearly in my opinion, it was probably like a mental thing or something like that. I don't know. I think the prestige is related to the money, by the way. They're
for sure,
related,
for sure.
Yeah.
And also it's like when you win a Worlds, it's like you won the Worlds. And if you lost it, it's like you have to wait for the next year World. It's not like a major where it's like, oh, just a couple months I can grind it out, win the next major and balance it out. Nah. Like even though Optic lost Arlington, right?
Yeah.
It's still like, hey man, they literally won last year Worlds. Like they can do it.
It's one major. The next major's in like a month and a half. Who cares?
Exactly.
Right?
You can tell like other region teams started boot camping for this like 3 weeks in advance. I think Divine Mind came here like 2 weeks before the tournament, or maybe a week and a half. Some teams even before that they were just like boot camping hard.
There was a tweet from someone. I think it was Jimbo or someone in a European team who was like, man, like imagine if I was just in NA like the whole year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that. They want it, man. There's like, I don't mean to be rude, but I think the only team that didn't really want it as much as other teams was Divine Mind. I think every other team they all were killing themselves for it. They really wanted it.
So for those wondering, Divine Mind is one thing with Halo Infinite competitive side is it's massively skewed towards NA. If you've seen any other sports or esports like League, which is really skewed towards China and Korea, this is like the opposite. NA actually, now this is not the foothold, it has a stranglehold on the competitive market this time around. So hey, if you're an esports fan and you're tired of seeing NA lose all the time, watch Halo. they won't lose there. But yeah, teams like Divine Mind or LG, which are really trying, but they're from other regions, and it's not that they're necessarily worse at the game, it's that to get better at a game like this, you have to play with better players.
Yeah.
Right? That's like the biggest part. And that's something I'm seeing with you, Shot, for sure. Is you're playing with better and better players, and you're getting much better at the game too.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like LG proved themselves, right? They beat a team that has made an open bracket that's like pretty high seeded, an NA team.
Yeah.
And sure, it's only one team, but still, like, it was good. It's like that means they can do it. So
I will say, going back to the Divine Mind thing, I did see it. I'm not sure if this is 100% right, but I did see a tweet about, I forget who it was. There was them saying like they only got like 3 scrims in like 5 weeks or something.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
it's like it's really hard to pull up the worlds, and then all these other teams who've been boot camping like the whole time. Scrimming other NA teams, scrimming Optic, Faze, SSG, and then they're getting better. They're getting reps. They're just better in all categories of the game. And then you got someone like Divine Mind who's not able to get practice or reps in at all, and it just kind of just chalks it.
And they're learning new strats too, right? I mean, they're not always prevalent, but like for example, that ledge, I don't know what you guys call it, ghost jump, or when you're just standing on top of a doorway.
Yeah, on Argyle or something.
Yeah, Eagle did it in Argyle.
What the hell? Holy fudge, man. Like, always learning new things, man. It's insane. Like, you can, like, if you fall from a higher height and you hit a G-slide, you go flying. And I think once people get better at that, like, you'll see them flying out of bottom A like that, or bottom white in recharge and stuff. Like, there's so much more to the game.
Yeah, which will probably be changing soon too. But before we get into that, let's quickly jump over to our next one. Okay, so that was the competition on the pro side, the community stage, all the little booths, and actually a lot of other fun stuff. That little poster behind me, which you can barely see because my camera's not that good. You had to do like not a scavenger hunt per se, but you had to like hit every booth and do something there and get a stamp. It was kind of fun. It was kind of cool. It was an interesting way of like going to every booth, because there's a lot of things there. The Marines were there, the Sentinels was there, Optic was there, blah blah blah. All 3 of those guys are always there. But anyways, other than that, you guys played at the event, right? Not fours, because Worlds, compared to the other majors, has no open bracket, right? It's only pro teams, and then the free for all contest, which is a $25,000 prize pool, sponsored by the Marines. I don't think I need to say that, but be accurate. So you guys played in that. How did that go this time around? Areeb, let's start with you, man. How did FFA go, bro? First off, how'd you do last year at Worlds? Because you were sponsored to go to Worlds to play FFA.
Technically, I was sponsored last year. This is true.
Yeah, you were.
After getting first rounded in Orlando, I was sponsored to go to Worlds. I made it to.
Wait, really quick. Break down how FFA works for the audience.
So basically, you start from round 1, and there's 8 players in every lobby.
FFA
round 1,
stands
sometimes
for
there's
free for all,
6.
for those who don't know.
Yeah, free for all, and the top 4 players with the most kills in the lobby advance. And if there's a tiebreaker, if there's a certain number of kills, it goes by deaths. So whoever had least deaths. And you
guys always play the exact same map and the exact same loadout and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes, BR, Aquarius, 8 people. This season was Quantum, whatever, QT, Quantum Translocator. And last year I got quarterfinals. This year I technically made semifinals. Was one placing away from grand finals, and
it would be a trip.
Yeah, technically, I'm like tied with my best placing, so it's not terrible. It's just like upsetting for me.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping for more, but yeah, it is what it is. Shots third.
No, wait. How'd you do though?
What? It was fun. I don't know. Like, the competition last year was a lot tougher, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, because there were pro teams that got out on Thursday and then they played on Friday. This time the competition was, I met the competition with Shot in the semifinals. Like, not trying to be rude. Like, there was competition before. Just like the actual players were in the semifinals. The players that practiced a lot were in the semifinals.
Okay.
So that was like the real competition, real game. It was good. It was pretty fun. LAN is different, 100%. Really enjoy the game. It was fun. Shot's turn.
You got Goober in the chat saying Nuclear are making finals every event next
Thanks,
year.
man. Thanks.
It's gonna happen, bro. All you have to do is just practice a
in.
lot and just lock it in, man.
I'm trying to find
It's a mental thing,
LVT's
really.
friggin' stream for.
How do you see the chat in here?
Go to YouTube.
Just go to the YouTube link. It doesn't pop up on StreamYard.
Oh.
This is just for
That's
video
fine.
and audio.
I'll send it to you
only.
if you want.
Thank you for letting me know.
I sent it to you.
All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up LVT streams. So they always stream the finals.
It was at 9 minutes. I have the timestamp.
It's day 2, right?
Yeah. No, they're all like, it was like a 40-hour.
Yeah, it's a 48-hour stream.
Yeah.
But in this stream, where the heck is it?
In the stream, it was at 9 hours and like 30
9
minutes.
hours. What?
Yeah. It's a 47-hour stream. 48 hour. Shoot. 48 hours-ish. It's like 9 hours in. Thank you, Goober. I will try my hardest.
What, they were streaming some Halo 5? What the heck?
Yeah, Gorfiend
Really?
and Throne.
I don't see it at 9.5 Areeb. If you can send me a timestamp link.
Actually,
Oh wait,
yeah.
I got it. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Just wanted to so people can know what we're talking about here. So on the screen you'll see the tournament or the
That was 9. Okay.
the thing, but wrong button. Yeah. So this was the finals for FFA. Which Shot I believe you did pretty well on, right? What do you think? How'd you do?
I mean, going into it, I honestly didn't think I was prepared enough compared to, some other players like Goober. I mean,
What do you mean by prepared? Do you mean like how do you prepare for FFA?
I mean,
You can't
just
matchmake it, right?
I mean, yeah, we have scrims usually. We'd be doing that. Just going at it. I mean, I usually just went like 5 games every night, just like limiting. That way I wouldn't get ticked off constantly at myself for not doing so good or like something. I just get joked because it's online Halo, man. Everybody in this game gets joked, whether they like to admit it or not.
What he means by that is if you haven't played at a LAN, or if you suffer from online internet connectivity issues, which a lot of people do with Halo Infinite, the game is like day and night different. Like it plays so well. And Abe, if you're listening, bro, go to a LAN. This is a friend of mine who, whenever I play with them, the only thing is complaining about the internet constantly. And he lives like an hour north of me. But yeah, sorry, go on. So your practice for the event?
Yeah, well, practice for the event, I was like, the last 2 events, Arlington and Fort Worth, I was going into it, I was like, okay, I have to do good. No matter what, I have to. And so that just me practicing 4s all the time instead of, I think I practiced maybe 1 or 2 days before the event at Arlington, and I got second. So I was like, okay, this is doable with practice. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna practice a little bit before Fort Worth, and then I didn't practice at all.
Oh,
and
really?
I was like, well, damn, yeah.
Because Forrest comes in, right, and that usually takes
Like
priority.
a day, I think.
Like a day, maybe 3 games.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
No way.
Not even
what?
And I mean, I didn't know how to watch VOD at all. I was just going into it, just running around the map in a circle, and getting kills, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, got done with that, and I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about 4s anymore. I'm gonna practice FFA. And I mean,
Can I jump in for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
So for Arlington, Shaw didn't practice at all, but the day before that, they had a 4v4 tournament, right? And they versed a team that technically should have qualified automatically for pro play. They're like a pro team, semi-pro team, pro level team, to be honest. They were scrimming pro teams. They just signed up the roster too late, so they didn't qualify for pro play right away.
Ouch. Okay.
That was Suspector, Sab, Karmaya.
And,
yeah.
Those guys were literally playing at the event.
No. Suspector, Sab, Karmaya, and...
Yeah, Suspector, Sab, Morley,
Karmaya. Yeah. And Shot, killed it. He had a couple games where he literally fried so hard. They took a game off of them. He was frying the whole time. And I feel like that also helped him. Even though he didn't practice for the FFA, he had that confidence boost and that, hey, I can do it. I can... The winner's mentality is
So for those watching the stream, if you're watching this FFA, it literally goes down to the wire. 1 kill, less than a kill, deaths, and the time's ticking. 30 seconds left on the clock. You're only 1 kill ahead. If Goober right now is 1 kill behind, if he gets 1 more kill right now, then he takes it. Right?
Yeah.
It's like it's that intense. Watching it is bad for the heart. I'm telling you, if you're watching someone play.
And imagine playing it, dude. And like,
yeah, that's true.
Getting like, I was not about to get second 3 events in a row. I was like, I'll take third. I'll take third or first. Like, I'm not about to get second.
So he said that, and then for like a good 4 minutes of the game, he was third place, and I'm like, oh my god,
I was getting nervous.
It's gonna happen here. And then right there near the very end, wins by 2 kills. Goober, if you're still in the chat, sucks. You'll get in next year, bro. But that 2 kills could have easily
come back
gone.
And play, of course.
No, you're not. Get out of here, man.
Those 2 kills could have easily gone the other way. A bad luck, someone you don't get any kills, someone no trade, someone gets a double, a triple, like an overkill. It happens.
You know what's crazy? That Spartan, that one right there.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like Shot's current Spartan, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Not his main account. It looks terrible. Yeah. It looks terrible. It's a default Spartan and it looks the same as your crazy account.
Okay, whatever.
It's actually insane.
Vincent, Goob, Shot, and Nuke top 3, World 24. You'll be 4th.
Shot King top 3 in the forest.
Or cow. But okay, yeah. So that was FFA Shot 1, which was really exciting. It was a really big moment, and it made coming to the event worth it for you, right?
Yeah.
And you weren't alone. You came representing an orc, right?
Yeah, I came representing Darkest Hour. I came with my mom and my sister. HCS, I already automatically qualified through the semis from Fort Worth, which was the travel coverage tourney. And so they got me situated. They got all my stuff paid for and everything. So chilling on that.
So when I didn't ask you this before, so let me ask you now. When you won, right, and you knew you won, I know you screamed. You're really emotional. What was the main feeling? Was it relief? Was it triumph? What was it?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Was whenever they hit 4 minutes and I was in third, I was like, no, it cannot happen, bro. Not here, not now. And then as soon as I got done, I mean, I'm sure everybody who's here watching the video saw the video of me standing up screaming, "Let's go!" Yeah. But it's like as soon as that hit, I was like, this actually just happened. I actually just did it. All this time that I've played is actually worth it now. And I mean, my girlfriend, I've canceled on dates.
So you practiced hard this time around. Huh?
Yes, man. So so incredibly hard. It actually made it worth it. Canceling dates with my girlfriend, not seeing my girlfriend, not hanging out with my parents, not going to events. It really has paid off.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But going back to your question, it was just a relief. A weight has just been lifted off my shoulders, and everything was throbbing. My head was throbbing.
Well, hopefully not everything. Sorry.
Was it blood in your head? Could you that feeling when
when you can feel your head pulsing, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Man.
So how much of the game was like that?
Because I know the last 30 seconds.
Just the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Man. Usually it's okay. One time I've got a ninja in I think it's Charlotte.
Yeah.
Blood instantly rushed my head, and I was just pitting everyone.
So
I child one shot everything. I didn't care. And then we had in that lobby reset.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then I calmed down.
Yeah, those last 30 seconds, I imagine your heart is louder than your
Oh my gosh. I was the whole time I was just I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna be okay. Just in and out, just out in my nose, out through my mouth. I'll be fine.
Oh man.
We're chilling. Last 30 seconds, I was nah. I think I stopped breathing. Now that I think about it, I was just sitting there, just oh my god.
Get one more. Get one more. Get one more.
Blinking, bro.
Yeah.
His eyes open, staring at the monitor. How close do you sit to your monitor? You said normal distance, right?
Yeah, I said that. I don't know. I some people sit all the way back.
But Chase sits pretty far back.
Yeah.
Chase sits like this. I think he's just chilling.
And shoots all the way back and just as a demon.
Actually.
Okay, so we kind of already got to the next point. What it took a ton of practice, right? VOD review, for VOD review. What I mean by that, what's that mean? Some weird noise. Anyways, for VOD review, what I mean by that is they literally go to theater mode and go over the game and spawns and figure out this and that. I was playing a little bit of FFA from let's say a casual perspective in Fort Worth on one of the two, and Areeb was next to me, and I spawn in. He's like, "Oh yeah, the guy's right there." I'm like, "Okay." I go, "Hey, there's a guy there." I spawn in, another guy right here. These guys know the spawns so well instantly. Like it's a completely different style of playing the game for sure. And the issue is that the playlists that you have, the FFA playlists, they don't do this. They don't play the same map. They don't have the exact same settings. So it's not something you can just grind, which kind of sucks, but is what it is.
I feel like that's part of it, right? We're like, sure, we're competing against each other, but we still help each other a lot. We practice with each other. We watch VOD together. Like the people that have grinded the most, or a few of them, Goober and Switch and Shot, they made top 4 because like they grinded a lot. They practiced a lot. They did VOD review. Switch and Goober especially, like they grinded this a lot, and like it paid off. It really did. It's like, even though we're competing against each other, it's still we're trying to help each other improve.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're trying to play our own game and help ourselves by helping each other.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So after the event, and actually this is even FFA that LVT streaming it is a relatively recent thing, right? That's, I think, Arlington might have been the first time he was streaming the finals. Maybe the event before. No, I don't think Charlotte. No.
I think it was Arlington, right,
Yeah.
Shot? They didn't stream FFA in Charlotte.
No, they didn't. They didn't stream in Charlotte.
So now some people are saying or asking that FFA should get a little bit more of a spotlight. You know, it's different from the fours, but it still requires a high level of competition, still requires a lot of dedication, practice, as you no doubt know, right? What do you guys think? Should it get more of a focus? Should maybe it streamed on the main stage or whatnot? Like,
I know a lot of like, we were just sitting here talking about it in the like court after we got done with our scrims, but like, I know this is like a lot to ask for, especially coming from FFA and stuff. It's not the primary focus of every event, but like, there's enough, like, whenever we're playing, there is PCs not being used.
Yeah.
Like, we're playing at 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
They don't have the season 5 area open. Like, there's a area on the side station up like on the broadcast area where like pro teams are playing, not on the main stage where PCs are open. So it's just like, we could do it up there and they can stream it on that. Or, I mean, and just show a little bit more love.
It really shouldn't be that hard for like the last game, right? If you want to do the whole thing, sure, I get it, right?
Exactly.
The finals take place late in the day. It's only 8 people. That's it. A lot of people want to watch it, you know? Like, it makes sense. At least like the B or C stream, right? You're right. Those computers are there. They're set up. They're good to go. I mean, that's not something like you can do like the day of. Tashi can't be like, oh yeah, we're doing this now. Obviously not.
Exactly.
But if you plan it in advance, if you say, hey, you know what, we're thinking of doing this, it's totally doable.
Yeah.
I think like so I don't know if you guys know that like in the older Halos, FFA was highly prioritized, right? Like that's how they decided the seeding for some of the teams. Like teams would play FFA the day before the tournament, like on Friday, and based off of the players' placing in the FFA, they would like calculate the seeding off of that for their whole team. I think, especially now that it's gonna be Bandit starts, it's gonna be even more like the game's gonna be more like mechanically dependent or whatever. So getting a good placing in FFA would prove you somewhat like as a player, as an amateur player, and I feel like amateur players need more ways to stand out, and FFA is probably one of the best ways they can do it.
Yeah.
It's also the mentality. If you made it to grand finals, if you won, like you have that winner's mentality.
Exactly.
You can win.
Exactly.
Right?
No.
They used to have Kao saying in the chat, like they used to have FFA finals on broadcast on MLG days. A lot of the pro players came from FFA. A lot of them. Pistola, King Nick. There's more, I'm sure.
Yeah,
like,
they should definitely highlight it, especially because watching like 8 FFA games in a row can get boring, right? Not if you're following someone, but if you're not, it can get boring. But like if you're only watching 1 or 2, like it is incredibly exciting seeing the little numbers go tick tick up 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 down 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 down. They should definitely focus on it more.
I'm also, one thing I do like about having it on the box and stuff is definitely like everybody's tag is different. It's all just numbers. So like, let's just say, for instance, I'm trying to win. I'm in 2nd place, and the guy in front of me has got like 1 kill above me. Like, I can just look, like, say if we're on PC, we're logging into our accounts, so we can just look across the map and say it's like, it's Nuclear, and he's 1 kill above me. I'm just going to spray him down. I'm going to be like, this guy is not getting a kill. I'm not letting this get a kill. And then I get a trade next life. I trade with him. I mean, it's just like,
Like there's an IQ element to it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so different because we all play the game so much with each other, so we know each other's habits as well in a way. So like online, when we see each other's names, like we know which route we're taking. Sometimes I see a guy Yellow Fridge, I can assume he's going P2, or I could kind of tell he's not going to trade with the Gen guy, um, because I see their gamer tags. Whereas on LAN, if I'm looking for someone, I'm looking for one person, not like. So if I see a random gamer tag, I'm not going to know who he is right away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless that's the one I'm looking for. So
Like
yeah,
for those wondering, when you play LAN, we play on Xboxes, and it's just 3-for-3 dev accounts. So you don't have your own gamer tag. It's just like HCS 1432 or something like that. You can put on like not gamer tag, what's Spartan ID, which is like 4 digits or 4 characters. That doesn't always work. So it's definitely kind of iffy in that regard. In fact, LVT, when he first started streaming in Arlington, had some trouble trying to figure out who was who, and they had flipping scroll on the bottom showing this number is this person.
So funny.
They were to fix it. Like every single broadcast is getting better, which is really exciting.
It was better.
Right?
This is a little unrelated, but for that Salt Lake thing, I think the Utah one, right?
Yeah.
They broadcasted on LVT the comms for the pro players of the last day Sunday.
That's super cool.
It was so nice. I watched it so many times. It was awesome. I wonder if it's because the pro players don't want it to happen, or if it's because of other issues. If it's the pro players, I get it. If it's other issues, I hope they can.
I mean, there's also probably the aspect of like you want to highlight your talent in terms of like your broadcasters, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, the vast majority of people watching will just watch on the mainstream. The ones that are really into the comm part, of course, they'll go check out, the pro comms. But most people will just listen to the broadcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Who very often get things not wrong per se, but they'll be like, "Wow, Lucid is on fire! He's got 3 kills," and they'll like instantly die, and they just constantly.
Or it's like, "Wow, so many kills, but you blocked the wrong spawn. You're on their snipe side on pit," and it's like,
or it's like you're following. Okay, more than the observers, more than the flipping comms. More than the comms. It's the observers. They really need to get better at this game. You'll follow one guy.
They've gotten better, thank God.
They've gotten better,
but
sure.
They're still pretty bad.
You're following one guy. He's a sniper, therefore I have to obviously observe him. You'll follow him for 2 minutes or a minute and a half or whatever it's like.
And then like you got another guy on the map and he just gets an overkill.
Straight up, literally. Like even if this guy gets 2 kills, you check his kill feed and boom, Frosty's got 3 kills. And pivotal kills. Like actually,
they
boom, they got the
stay on the ball guy a lot, I noticed.
Yeah.
And as a competitor or whatever, like I think you do get a lot of information by staying on the ball guy, but like I'm trying to get entertained, like I want to see the guy with the shock rifle and right or something, right? Like
also I wanted to switch. Someone dies, switch instantly. Why are we on the body for another 3 seconds? Like come on.
Oh, other esports always have like multiple observers, right? So if you miss something, they'll catch it from the other guy's POV.
Yeah.
I really hope they'll be able to get like the observer system a little bit better.
I know Nighty Night is like not trying to like glaze him, but like he is definitely top 3. Is there like every time he sees something, instantly switch. Like in FFA, like I'll be going back and watching the rebroad, and it's just like as soon as the guy dies,
observer?
next.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that was definitely like
LVT's. I actually haven't seen LVT's broadcast. Was their casting better? Because when they casted, I think Arlington, it was awful. Like they had no idea how FFA played. Like no, okay.
No, so that's up to us, right? Like,
okay. Well, actually, Eli the Ninja and Mikowski, I think, were casting it, and Eli used to play FFA back in H2, so I mean, he knows generically what is going on. Mikowski, I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said that they both played FFA, so they get the gist of what's happening and what's like everybody's trying to do. So
honestly, it's on the pro players and or like the best FFA players. Like in Dota 2, they have the analysts talk to the pros and they literally teach them about the game. You know what I mean? Like in Super Smash Bros. Melee, like the pros play with the casters. Like they love the game, so they play it together and they teach them about the game. Even like a few conversations with some of the casters, let them know like what's happening so they can talk about it properly would be good for them in 4s and in FFA.
Yeah,
they didn't know I won for 2 minutes Arlington on stream.
That is true because they thought I won for a solid like
Furiously 2 or something. Like they were so
there was like me, I Furiously and Goober. They were like, oh my god, and then we're down there, and we instantly knew. We were like,
dude, not instantly. That's the fun part. Is that was one of the hypest moments I've ever seen. If you ever can attend a major, attend a major because they're playing FFA. It's 1 kill. Goober gets this amazing piv at the ending on Fridge, on Shot, which has happened to be on Shot. We have that on 2 different angles, by the way, which is awesome. But
we don't need to talk about that.
He gets it. The kills. The game ends. Both are tied. and then everyone stops talking for like 1 second. I'm watching on Shot side and with a bunch of guys cheering him on. Areeb is watching on Goober's side, a bunch of guys cheering him on. We're all silent for I think 1 or 2 seconds, and then Areeb's side just erupts in cheers. Why? Because Goober had less deaths, which they instantly they went up like stats, and they would look for it right away.
He opened it right away. I fist bumped him so hard, like he put the fist up.
No, literally, I'm sitting there looking at my monitor, and then I just like I peek over because I knew it was over, and I was like, man, come on.
Your heart dropped,
and
man. I bet
everybody literally is like.
Yeah.
Literally.
We all. Bro, I moved my head right beside Goober's head, bro. Like my head should not be there.
Like, you know.
And then on the LVT side, LVT, love you guys. If you're watching this, no one's watching this, no one watches this, but if you are watching this, love you guys. Just that one stream, I think they were like, first off, they were so sure like Furiously was winning for the longest time, and like he wasn't even in the friggin' competition, guys.
He was, but like.
No, not near the end though. You know what I mean?
No. He was the kill behind, bro.
Was he only 1 kill behind?
No, yeah, he went from like 8th, got like 4 triples in a row.
Holy crap! Because he was so far behind for a while. From what I
he was.
But like,
thanks for letting me get my only win. I got you at Worlds.
Yeah.
Welcome, Goober.
Well, also you could tell that Arlington didn't know who the players to watch out for were.
Yes, exactly.
Because before they were like, oh, watch out for Gunny and Ivan,
Yeah,
right?
they were talking about they talking about Goober because I mean like obviously
it's Goober.
Just FFA GOAT, literally. Like stamp that on his name right now. Like
actually.
Yeah, but like they were talking about Gunny and he hasn't even like been going crazy in the FFA. Like no disrespect for him. Like he hasn't been going crazy. Like at Charlotte, I don't know. He wasn't in the grand finals, but they were like, or was he?
I think he made grands in Charlotte, didn't he?
Okay, well
maybe not. I know that's when Dog 7 made it in, right?
I know I'm like we don't need to talk about that.
We don't talk about it.
Yes, so which is why don't look at the screen where I found my YouTube video, and I pulled it up. For those watching, that the screen we're looking at is Shot's perspective, and right across, looking like he's gonna murder somebody, is Goober playing.
Oh, this is
in Arlington.
Yeah, this is
Arlington. So for other people, they were all like, everyone's like, wow, Shot got second. Like I don't even know who he is, but I've known Shot for a while now, right? So for me, it was kind of expected. I'm not gonna even Worlds like I had no doubt that it was gonna be Shot or Goober winning it. Like
though, you know what's funny is I don't know if it was before or after this, but you've been on some LVT streams, your team, I mean, and people in chat were recognizing your name. Yeah, and they were talking about it. That was really cool seeing.
Wow, look how hard it was to hit G sides back then, bro.
Dude, it was a pain.
This was the bit right here. Oh my god.
Was it?
Yeah, I can go back again for a second if you want to see it.
No, it was in Fridge, bro. It was right here.
That was Fridge.
Yeah,
that was Fridge. Here, watch right here.
We're delayed.
Don't worry, Shot. You won Worlds, alright? You can take a little bit of this.
PTSD, bro.
Alright, here we go. Shot's perspective.
It still hurts.
It's okay, we saw it already, bro. You don't gotta go back, bro.
I can't look.
Chasing Goober. Wait, no.
I can't look.
So normally Goober would hold this and trade. I feel like.
Yeah, it's like all the time, every single time in scrims now.
He did the jump and.
Okay, listen. As soon as I had this happen in my brain, there was this exact fight in Fridge.
Everyone stops, and then their side goes crazy. You can't. With the audio, you can hear it. But sorry. Yeah.
I remember fighting him at Worlds in a Fridge, and I just sat there. I didn't care if someone shot me in the back 40 times. I was not about to have it happen ever again.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know
that. He dropped down, and I just shot him one shot, and I was like, there we go. I'm fine.
All right. Again, sorry for the super comp FFA heavy talk, but hey, that's what this episode's for. All right. We'll talk about Season 5 more next week when we have more time to play it when Nick's back on. Guy got the P1 spawn after, says Goober.
Yeah, I just spawn P1. There's like.
So he had another chance, but it was a tough one. But now he knows, right? Now he practiced the game. Like he knows what to do in that situation now.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay, so that's FFA. It's the major thing. And it feels like competition is just getting started, man. Shot, after winning such a major FFA tournament, what's next, man? Are you retiring from FFA, bro?
I'm done. I'm ending on a high. Peace out.
No.
What? That's crazy.
You can coach me.
I'm planning on just keep grinding my butt off, man. Especially since the DMR is out or
it's DMR, man. It's fine. Call it the Halo pistol. Call it the DMR. Call it the Bandit Evo.
Bandit has less syllables, so I'm gonna go with that.
There's the Evo. There we go.
Evo works. That sounds pretty nice too.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna grind my butt off in matchmaking, just prove to myself that I did it. on LAN, and I can shoot back on LAN, online, or wherever. It doesn't matter. So
and LAN is where it matters the most.
Yeah.
When it comes to
100%.
this. But that leads us nicely into our next topic, and we got to kind of hurry this along because we're running out of time, which is Season 5, which has a bunch of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But for you guys, it's primarily 3 things, right? There's the new ranked map, which isn't in the ranked playlist yet. I'm guessing they're waiting a little bit. Forbidden. There's the new game mode, Extraction, and then there's the Bandit Evo, which is replacing the BR, which I know that's sacrilege for a lot of people. In fact, I was in the Ascended Baseline Discord. I finally joined a couple days ago, and like initially they were all like, no one's gonna, the Bandit Evo is awful. Today I was checking it a little bit, and they're like, you know what, this gun actually feels kind of nice. I'm guessing, even though it's only been 2 days, I'm talking to guys flipping degenerates here. I'm assuming you guys have played a fair bit.
Decent bit yesterday.
Of the Bandit Evo. What do you guys think?
Well, the BR is the old people gun, bro.
Nick, if you're still listening, bro, that's what it is, man.
Just it feels like there's like comeback potential in a fight now. So like, whereas we had the BR that was a burst gun, you know, I mean, you can miss like a shot or something and still like come back or still like kill the person, like if they're down a shot. But like now it's like someone can hit the wiggle and you're like, you're seeing like, oh my gosh, and you just get pived. Like it just.
So you played it at the event too, right? In Season 5 in LAN, or did you not?
We did, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh yeah, well, my bad, you were there too. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else. Yeah, it was all 4 of us. So you guys.
Well, okay, we don't count that though.
Yeah, no, but by that, what I mean is you played it online now, and you played it in LAN. Is there like a decent difference? Would you say between the two?
Yeah, it's just like for me, I don't play on like anything like any crazy internet. My ping isn't stupidly low, but I mean it definitely the hit registration you can. Like it actually feels like it's there.
Yeah.
Like whenever with the BR, I was hitting people, and then you just see their shields be like pop, and then it just does no damage to them. But with the Bandit, it definitely feels like.
But don't worry, Kyle. We'll get there. We'll get there for sure.
It just definitely feels like everything works, even on high ping, low ping, whatever.
Yeah. Because it's one shot, right? So you know if you hit it. It's not like the BR where it's triple shot, and maybe one of the 3 shots didn't land. So it's not a 2-hit body.
Yeah.
You guys, okay, so just take the floor for a bit. Bandit Evo, do you think it'll work for the comp scene? Do you think it'll work for the FFA scene?
So I sent you a couple clips just of yesterday of like me reversal people when
nice. Let me see if
I should not have. The second clip is against Borg types, an actual player, but the first clip is just like a random player. But like the first clip is like I'm literally like a two or three body shots I think, and 1 headshot and 1 shot. Like you can't do stuff like that with the BR. You really can't. It's I really think it'll take its spot in the comp scene, man.
Do you think people will be receptive to it?
Yeah, I think most people will be. At the end of the day, like if you're playing ranked, you want like as much of like a fair experience as possible. Skip to the ending though.
It's only 30 seconds, man. I'll let it play through.
Okay. But yeah, I think people will be receptive to it.
Right there.
Yeah, what do you think about the Evo and FFA though?
Yeah. So that's the other question, right?
Nuke. Oh, sorry. In FFA, we'll have to try it out. I think it's more so on the map than the actual weapon. If it's like midship, then it's gonna be like less pivs, more stealing kills again. I feel like Aquarius still had some pivs, were like P-door pivs and stuff like that, or back-based pivs and gen pivs. If you have less pivs, then I don't know if the Bandit will really make that much of a difference. Like, there'll still be a lot of trading and third party waiting for people's shield to start blinking and then shooting.
That's gonna be definitely something to experiment with and figure out, because like you say in like FFA with a VR, like at Worlds, people were waiting until someone was like got 2 bursts into them and then they started shooting them rather than waiting until they're 1 shot. Because I mean, if 1 burst with the VR is their shields are almost cracked instead of it actually being cracked. So it was definitely like it's just gonna be weird to experiment with people third partying and the map.
Okay, so the main thing for competitive games is that the game is readable, right? In Valorant, if I dink a guy, I know how much damage I did each of the damage numbers are like written out for the gun. Like even like if it's through like a wall or something, like everybody knows the damage counter for those guns because it's the same thing. For the BR, it's like, hey, I missed a bullet, I guess, in my 3-shot, like in between his legs. Like I don't know where the hell it went, but it went somewhere.
Yeah.
But like with the Bandit, it's like you can tell if you missed, like your shot clearly, like your shield didn't get hurt. I have a
Yeah.
clip like yesterday of like me shooting a guy. He was technically one shot, and like I shot when it was red reticle, but when I went in theater mode, I saw that like it was red reticle, but like right when I clicked it, like it wasn't red reticle. So like I missed, and I could tell like I kind of missed. Whereas the BR would have been like, what the hell? Like it's a blank.
It's not a surprise if you don't kill the guy, right? With the Evo.
Yeah, it's more rewarding, more rewarding to have the single shot because I mean, if you hit the guy, you know you hit him. Like you're looking at his shields, and you're like, oh my gosh, I hit him. And then the BR, you can 2-shot melee, and then he's like that little bitty sliver of health, and you're like, I missed one bullet.
Yeah.
And I could have swore I hit him.
Yeah, and you blame it on a blank melee.
Yeah.
Cow in the chat says the Evo isn't like Reach DMR where the bullet bleeds through shield and health, which is interesting. Yeah, it breaks the shield, then you go for the kill.
So
right?
blanks will still happen. I got
course,
a few blanks
of course,
last night.
Yeah.
But at least I know when I blanked
Awesome.
now.
Is it just
so
me,
it's
or did they
fine.
like reduce the melee range, man? I had a couple melees earlier
So
today.
bro, a lot of people have been saying that, and I think so too. I have a clip of like we literally both punched like right beside each other and didn't go through. So I wonder if they lowered the melee lunge.
It kind of feels like they've lowered the lunge.
It feels like it.
Or the
feels
DMR
like
has a lower lunge range than other weapons.
It honestly might be the weapon. If I'm
I think it's the weapon.
Because it feels like the BR, you could have been like 3 miles from each other, and you just see each other just like lunging at each other. Like
I've seen people get like that crazy lunge on live fire, like on overshoot.
Anyone.
Yeah.
I think you showed me that clip. The guy like flew forward, like it was like Super Saiyan punch, man. It's actually insane.
Oh man. What was I gonna say?
I think I sent one more clip, but
oh, you did.
it's the same thing.
Showing some of
It's
my
the first one.
streams while we talk. I actually, before we got on, I played my placements. I played like 8 games in a row because I was actually having a lot of fun with the Bandit Evo, and even at like my low elo, which I placed plat 1, which hey is not bad for me. By the way, I'm just saying. I can definitely climb. I'm getting 14 per win, and I got -6 per loss. All right.
At least it's not gold, man. You got gold last time.
Yeah, exactly. I placed gold last time, and I climbed like barely to diamond, which is nice. Now I think I'll definitely also. This is like I got gold season 1, which doesn't even count. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like season 1, everything was skewed. You were way too.
I wonder how many players are like down there in plat, man, and gold. And
dude,
stuff. I really don't think it's that much.
So there was another game I saw a flipping chart for. I think it might have been Val or something.
Yeah.
And it was like just down, no bell curve. It was just pure down instead. Infinite probably has a little bit of bell curve, but it's not going to be at like high diamond. It's going to be at like
I don't think it's high diamond.
It might be Onyx, Lucky.
No, there's no way the bell curve is at Onyx, bro.
The higher percentage.
So okay, I think there's a percentage here, right here. So 1% bronze, 5% silver, 22% gold, 36% plat, 26% diamond, and 7% Onyx.
So that makes sense.
Okay.
What season is that for? Do you know?
But this is for season 2 or something.
And is that through Halo Tracker?
I don't know how they figured this out, man. It's like an article. But I think now it's mostly diamond from what I saw from a recent.
It's probably, yeah.
The reason why I feel like it might not be is because these changes encourage more people to play ranked. Because the BR.
Okay, well, right now, maybe it's not.
That's what I'm saying. I think season 5, it might skew back towards.
It'll probably go back towards high plat.
Yeah.
I will say that the end of last season's ranked, like, it felt like it was forcing you to lose. Like, I was constantly playing. I was just constantly playing with diamonds, and I just kept deranking, and I was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "Surely it can't just be me." Like,
yeah.
And then I'm seeing everyone else like just say the same things,
and stuff.
And I was like, "Okay, well, are they trying to balance it out that way? Like the highest possible is going down, and then the lowest possible is going up, or like kind of like even it out?" But I mean, I don't know.
Is this the new map?
Yep, this is Prism, at 1080p. Playing on PC. It like visually, this map is incredible. Like, and you know, like when you open up the game and you have like that little pink start screen. That's from this map.
Yeah.
It's one of the skyboxes in this map.
Is it dev made map?
What's up, dude? Look at that armor, man.
It's a developer's map.
Yes. Right? This and Forbidden are both. Well, Prism's whatever. It's a casual map. You guys are pro players only.
That's pretty cool, though.
What do you guys think of? Okay, also, if you're playing this map, pick up the Needler. It's goddamn.
Shot plays social. I play social too. Shot plays like Fiesta a lot and stuff.
So
yeah, I love playing Fiesta.
You see pros in Fiesta, man. Trippy plays Fiesta. Oh. I've seen
He does.
Squala.
Collect plays Fiesta. By
Yeah,
the way.
Collect
That's
does it
funny.
a lot.
That's
A
funny.
lot of pros
But
play
I was
it.
playing this when we first started, right? I was streaming yesterday, and then at one point I'm like, I just want to play Husky Raid, and I just play Husky Raid for 2 hours straight. It's just so much fun.
So addicting.
It's so addictive. Oh, man. Dude, and so infuriating. I swear I went in, I killed them twice. Like, killed the team again. We still don't cap the flag somehow because one of them snuck out somehow, made it, and killed our entire team behind me without me realizing. Like, ugh. Anyways, this is Prism, sure. Forbidden. New rank map. It's not in the playlist yet. It's supposed to be. What do you guys think? I know new maps are always kind of hit or miss.
Are you talking about Forbidden?
Yeah, it's coming into the rank playlist, which means you guys will play it and the pros will play it with Bandits.
We only
the
walked
map
around
that-
on it a little bit. It was pretty big, eh, Shot?
It feels like a little too big for flag.
Yeah.
Just consider like I thought Argyle was big, but like it just doesn't feel to scale because you can't like the only thing you can do is like run around on the map. You can't G-slide off anything. It feels like
It's got a giant hole in the
Right.
center, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
but one thing I'll say about it, besides Argyle though, is that it has routes. Technically,
it does.
you can
It
take
does.
you can take odd routes, but we have to figure it out. We haven't played with it yet.
I mean, you guys played it. You guys actually played each other, right? How'd that go?
Yeah, but like a tiny bit on land, right? The season 5 thing.
Yeah,
So-
maybe
I was
like
shooting two little. No, you guys are
So
shooting two
we
little girls.
we come into the season 5 station, right? It's 4 of us. We go in and we get seated and everything. And as we're getting seated in the far side of the station, in front of us are 2 like straight up maybe 8 or 9-year-old girls like
Yeah,
taking
straight up.
seats.
Yeah.
These guys
Yeah.
sit right across from them. And while we're playing, I'm like, something's up. Why are we getting our butt kicked so bad? I check. This guy Areeb switched teams in the middle of it, and it was a 5v3.
I switched after we got 3 caps.
Yeah,
After
we got 3
okay, fair
caps
enough,
in
we got
like
3
30
caps.
or like 3 minutes, and I was like, okay, let's just drag this out so we can get to overtime, so we can just play the map
Right,
longer.
and
he's
he
like,
Bandit
okay, I'm
Evo
gonna
more.
switch teams. And then he switched teams, and then he just kept on guaranteeing flags.
Listen, we took
and-
it to an
yeah.
overtime, all right, and it was a 5v3. And I got a great
is
piv
true.
on him at one point, even though he wasn't
Yeah, you
moving.
did.
He wasn't
Yeah,
moving
you
at all.
did.
But
Yeah, he did. I
Yeah.
couldn't descope him once, man. I did that to Borg type yesterday night. Like, I just body shot him to death. But like, if they can't descope you, it's hard to descope someone with this gun, man.
I did not realize the entire time the other team had children. Yeah, Cal, there was 2
Yeah.
little girls. I
Yeah, they
felt so bad.
They had 0 kills each, by the way.
Wait, so
When I
you're
joined their
telling
team,
me-
they team killed each other with the sniper. Like, they were just killing each other.
So you're telling me Cal was just going crazy on 2 little girls?
oh, I
who-
was going as hard as I could too, bro. Are you
If
kidding?
you're going crazy,
No
you're gonna
mercy,
watch
no
it.
mercy, man. I'm not at your
That's
skill level.
crazy.
Areeb's on the other team, and there were 2 guys in that team around my skill level, maybe a little better.
Wildfire.
Alright.
Wildfire's better
Yeah.
than you.
Oh wait,
Wildfire
you knew
than
them?
the other guy, I don't know. Yeah, we know one
Oh
of them.
dang, okay.
Wildfire.
Did you guys see the tweet where someone's like, you're sitting down at the forest station and you're
Yeah,
looking for
Bandit.
And
anyone
it was
who's
like
down?
bound on the other side. Yeah.
That was what was that shot? There's a player.
It was
we know.
someone, yeah. I didn't
I
recognize the
can't
name.
remember.
I can't remember. I would have liked the first one. That would have been fun.
But yeah, sorry. Overall, we had a pretty.
You guys saw
good
the
time.
stuff, the patch note where there's like
The-
4 times the number of textures or something for like Forge or something.
Yeah,
like that?
it was. I think nodes. I'm not sure if it's lighting nodes or something. The budget is still the same, so it's not gonna mess
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, but
Right.
the maps will look more high quality, bro.
Hmm.
So it'll look more like dev made maps, I think. Like,
And they did, from what
Textures.
I know, confirm that it is collision. Like you can just turn collision on or off now in Forge objects.
wait, okay, if that includes like the objects on the ground, that's
I believe
huge,
it did
man.
because they specifically mentioned grenades should clip less now or get affected
Oh,
less now by random
Really?
objects on the
That
ground.
would be really huge, man.
I feel like every time I throw a grenade and it's on the floor on Hit or Argyle, it just hits like some little bitty crevice and it just bounces right back to my face and I'm one shot and I'm like, oh well, man.
Oh, bro, all done, bro. Legit all done.
Oh man.
I saw in the I know this is going a little bit off topic, but I saw in the patch or not the patch note, something that the Mangler's
The
like
Mangler's
one-shot now,
back!
one-shot
Hell
Bro,
yeah!
these-
melee.
These
Who did
devs
this?
care
stuff?
too much about that gun, man. Just bolt it.
That's crazy.
No, the casuals love the Mangler. You see the celebration? So many people
Bro, I
are
don't
celebrating the
care.
Mangler.
If I join the match,
Bro,
and
I play
I'm-
social too, man.
Yeah, if I join the match and I instantly just get one shot meleeed, I might cry.
Hey, speaking of one-shot melee, well, this is a great segue. Dang, good work. You guys also played something else at the event. You guys played the Halo 2 4v4 tournament, right? How'd that
Yeah,
go?
we did.
Ooh, there it is. Nice.
I'll let Nuclear talk first.
So Shot doesn't play the game at all. That's literally his first time playing the game.
Shot was born
First time
after the game
ever.
came out. For those,
Literally after the
for
game
those
came out.
wondering.
So we were just doing it for fun, anyways. But
Who was
it was really fun.
Who was in the
Because
team?
it was me, Shot, Goober, and Cow, which is Vincent fan in the chat, and we
Wait,
won our first 2 games.
Was this guy shooting you? Sorry, really quick in the video. You had like
yeah,
no
in the video.
shield.
So he lost his aim on me, right? Because I made him lose his
Look at
like
this.
aim assist on me, kind of thing.
Yeah, he is shooting. Wow.
So like,
what the
even though
hell?
that's RTC, that some random guy I've never heard in my life. If he had a BR, I'm dead.
Yeah, 100%.
But because like he's bad at the game, like he's not killing me there.
That's a highlight reel. You should save that somewhere and for like a montage.
This guy. Hold on. What's this guy's name?
Like,
He's gonna look up the name. He's gonna be like a gold one.
Shot. He had recall too. All he had to do is pancake me. Like he's just trolling.
And this guy needs he needs some VOD review. This guy needs
yeah.
redo a sense or.
He needs a Victrix, man.
He does need the Victrix.
It is gonna be a good season for Fortunek. You're right.
But it was really fun.
Halo 2,
like,
sorry, I cut you guys off.
Me, Shot, Goober, Cow, and we played the first team. Just like pooped on them really hard.
Instantly.
Yeah. Really.
So fast.
Badly. It was fun though.
How many rounds did you guys play?
And in the second round, we did beat them pretty badly again, pretty damn badly. Third round was the grand finals round, so 3 rounds we played. And then the third round, we versed older people.
we versed people who played the game before and won money. So.
What do you mean older people?
Ferrari.
We played Mr. Ferrari, Neighbor. I mean, obviously.
Neighbor, Mr. Monopoly.
For those who don't know, who's Neighbor? Because I had no idea.
A pro, and he played for Team Straight Sick, bro. He was a really good pro back in the day.
For Halo 2, like way back.
Halo 2, I think 3-2,
Halo
right?
2, he played in 3. He was better known for 3 than he was 2, but he was still pretty damn good.
And a streamer,
Good
not streamer,
too.
speedrunner.
It's Mr. Monopoly, speedrunner.
Yeah,
that guy.
He speedrun Halo 2, by the way. So.
Yeah, he held the world record for a while.
I think
I'm pretty sure.
For some of
Are
them.
you sure?
Probably.
That's fine. I should have recorded some gameplay, man, because I swear, I've played Halo 2. I'm old enough, right? We played this between a lot.
Yeah.
It's a fun game, but holy crap! In competitive, you have a sword, and it doesn't expire, and it's instant switch kill. Instant switch kill.
No. If I would have known that going into it, I would have been the craziest player of all time.
Watching
I was holding a sword out
you were running around holding it the whole time.
Yeah, he was like for so long.
Well, I thought we were gonna have there was gonna be some animation that would just would prohibit me from doing anything with it. But everybody, I'm fighting someone, and then instantly they whip it out and lunge at me. I'm like,
and like the longest lunge range in the world,
bro.
It's like so.
It's like halfway across a bridge, like. That was insane.
Man,
but
Halo 2, dude. Like oh my god, and like the matches go on so long. Just watch the spawns are trash. Like anyone playing that game competitively, play that game competitively, and then you will never complain about spawns ever again.
That is true.
Mix.
Like
sorry, Shot.
No, you go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, Mix. Anyone's getting black screens on Xbox? I haven't, but I did notice my customization menu's been taking like 10 seconds to load in sometimes.
So I had this problem a while ago actually, and it was my HDMI cable. So make sure HDMI or what monitor do you use, Mix?
Monitor, dude. Probably a TV, bro. Most people play on TVs, man, in their couches.
Yeah, that's what most people do.
But just check your HDMI cable, make sure that's okay. Try another one maybe, make sure it's plugged in all the way, because mine was like barely hanging in there. I had to turn it in my screen just goes black, and I'm like, well, and then I started fidgeting with my HDMI cable, and then bam, it worked, and I was like, okay.
And speaking of TVs, like I'm proud of Karam and stuff too. He made it pretty deep.
Did yeah,
and
he
the
did.
Wusta too. Like even though like they were not that well known, they still made it pretty deep in the FFA because they've been practicing, VOD reviewing, grinding.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know who Karam and Owusu are, they are 2 people who have been grinding FFA with us. They come in, they were averaging maybe like 17 kills maybe, and then Karam just he's averaging 30 something now. He's actually being competitive in the lobbies, and it's really amazing, man.
I love seeing
curious. I wonder if you guys will scrim. I mean, you're probably not gonna for a while. I'm assuming you guys are taking a break, but when you do start scrimming, curious if you guys will start with the Bandit, probably, right?
We will. So it's been confirmed.
It has been confirmed. Okay.
I actually had a scrim right before this, and we played I'm not gonna leak the team because I don't.
I meant more so for FFA. I know ranked for obviously. But
yeah. But it the gun itself, it just feels so more
Nice, man.
just like fun to use. It actually made like I'm not gonna like say that I didn't want to play, but whenever I'd hop on and be with the BR and it's like man,
you could be tired and shoot back. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like as long as everyone's not killing themselves in the lobby, you know what I mean? Like as long as everyone's not trying their hardest, like you could be tired and shoot back.
Okay, I'm not a pro player, but when I lost duels, like it felt so much more on me. It's like I missed those 2 shots I should not have missed. That's why I lost that fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I played a game last night. I didn't realize I didn't change my settings back to normal. Like I still had my dead zones changed from when I was octagon shot, and I was doing really bad one game. And I was like, man, what the hell? Like we still won, but like missing some shots. And then I realized after the next game I was hitting all my shots again, and I was like, yeah, like it's so much aim. Like aim matters
so
now.
important. Speaking of, I gotta go through your settings at one point because I haven't messed my offsets even a little bit. I feel like I probably should.
Definitely
completely default offsets. Okay, all right, we have gotten a fair bit off topic, running out of time. I'm just playing on stage the community montage, which I think they didn't do for the previous season. It's kind of cool. They're doing this now every season.
This feels like something SSG would do. Like literally, I thought SSG did this.
The community montage.
Yeah, because they made fun of Mimblets doing it. So
did they make fun of him? Oh, I mean SSG did.
No, in this video.
No, in this video that's on the screen, it pulls up.
Hey, go back. You literally saw Mimblets kill himself.
Wait, that was Mimblets?
It's Mint Blitz whenever he just like is running at this guy to get a kill and he just slides off the map because the guy had QT.
Oh, that was Mint Blitz who killed himself there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I did not know
I thought that whenever I first watched it, I was like,
oh, that's why you guys were laughing. Yeah, that's why I was laughing so hard when I saw that.
I know, I thought it was like him doing it to somebody else.
Oh, Mint Blitz was the guy who died? No.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious. That's hilarious because he has so many good. I was wondering why he wasn't in the video. It's because everyone knows they watch the clips.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Is Mint Blitz the one who died?
I'm pretty sure it was.
He might have QT.
He might. I know he did. I've seen that Mint Blitz video. I'm pretty sure he QTs and dodges it. I've seen that Mint Blitz video. It's in one of his ones.
Yeah, he QTs,
but anyways, okay, sorry. Bandit starts. How do you guys feel about the gun? Extraction. New mode. You guys, I'm guessing I played it. Dude, I played like 6 ranked games. I got Extraction like 4 times. I don't know if it's heavily skewed or what, but
yeah, I got Extraction recharge 4 times in a row in my ranking games. Yeah. So like, if I'm not a like absolute legend on Extraction recharge, then I just need to rethink.
Really quick thoughts. We're running out of time. What do you guys think of Extraction, or in the ranked players?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just it's something new. So I mean, it gives everybody a drive to like learn something instead of just playing the maps and just learning like what the meta is going to be with the DMR rather than.
It felt cool, honestly. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like my brother mentioned to me like where the zone's the same as King of the Hill, and like in my mind I was like I didn't really care that much about the zones because you can put it wherever you wanted. So even if there's like I don't think there's necessarily a bad zone yet. Maybe I haven't played it enough because you can put it wherever you want.
Yeah.
But it does kind of suck. Like if let's say you put it in a spot that's really easy to defend, and then the enemy takes it, then it's like fuck.
Kind of like Have you guys had matches? Because I mean, obviously I'm playing a lower elo, but I had a match where we switched back and forth 4 times in one friggin' extraction point.
Yeah, it's like it's really. I'm gonna be interested to see how it's gonna play if it decides to go into like HCS for next season because I feel like pros are just gonna keep breaking setups and then it's just gonna be like one time where one team just holds a setup that whole time and that's it's gonna like go to like 1 or 2 like good games. They're only gonna be 1 or 2 extractions like unlike King of the Hill where it would go like all 4 hills or 4-3 or something like that.
But at least the game is technically 5 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
Like the time
I don't know. It's 15 minutes. I thought.
No, it's 15 minutes.
15 flipping minutes, bro.
Yeah. Because the timer just constantly ticks down. Like even whenever it's armed.
4 points. So it's essentially King of the Hill.
15 minutes is fine. Wait, what's King of the Hill? Whatever King of the Hill is that how much time should be?
King of the Hill's 5 minutes, but whenever you're in the hill, the time.
Sorry, never mind.
My bad. I'm thinking oddball. No, which one?
Oh, so I guess that makes sense then. 15 minutes.
But is there like a vicinity where I guess it's just the whole area because when enemies are in there, it stops counting down.
No. They have to grab it.
They have to like disarm it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but the more people that are in the zone, whenever it's like, yeah, it goes faster.
Because
So like if you get them 4 dead, it's like everybody just runs in there and then it goes faster.
It felt a little to me like I had one that was almost done, but then we were fighting for a while and it didn't finish. It kind of felt like if someone was in the vicinity, it wasn't extracting. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure.
I don't know, actually. I'll have to look into it.
It might slow it down. I mean, I don't know.
Or to be honest, the last quarter just goes super slow for some reason. So.
It feels like it takes forever for it to finally cap, and after all the work you've done.
Yeah. Oh, also, it should resume your progress, bro. You shouldn't restart it.
I mean, yeah, but then it would actually go to like 4 caps, because then like.
Yeah, it would go to 4 caps.
Which is not a bad thing. Necessarily.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel like it would be less competitive.
Or at least it should get to that spot faster.
Yeah, it definitely should.
Maybe not start from there, but like
maybe like a 25% increase to the point it was at, and then.
I mean, 343 already changed Koth, so you don't get like part points, right?
That is true.
It makes sense to have this one get part points in that sense, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Really quick, you guys think we get a map change too for FFA? Like, how likely do you think that?
Mid-chip probably.
Like map. Yeah, I talked. I don't know if I'm able to leak it, but I'm not.
Okay, never mind. No, we've had other members on the podcast before who've known things, and nope, you don't leak things. I read every damn leak I can, but I don't leak things myself. For Halo, only for Halo, because for Halo it breeds positivity. All right, it's not the case. Not the case for other things. Okay. Okay, so year 3, and it's year 3. It's not season 3. Damn it! It's not season 2. It's year 1, year 2, year 3. All right, Halo has seasons already. Year 3, Halo Infinite. What are you guys expecting, hoping, dreading? Let's say in that order, or any order. Actually, feel free.
I'm definitely excited to see what the first open is gonna look like. The first major, because like. Obviously, a new gun, new season. Everybody's hype. Steam numbers are up. Like
Steam numbers.
Everything right now is going up.
It's really good spot, man.
Like we're going compared to like last season where we were at after Worlds last year was like. Everybody was like, "Dang man, it's the end of it."
Last year, end of Worlds was we were in the winter update, right? So technically, season 2 has been dragging on for like 8 months or something.
Yeah,
literally.
We're ending off this Worlds in such a better position than we were in. The previous ones, man. Like, okay, so like I'm hoping that they take the feedback and apply a lot faster. Because if they're gonna add a new map and a new sandbox, then there's definitely gonna be a lot of feedback from the HCS community, the pro community, amateur community, etc. So I hope to just do that fast. And then from so far they've been pretty fast with it. They fixed Pit pretty fast. They changed it to
since
one
Sashi got
gun.
the promotion, right? I felt like when he removed those fusion coils and how quick fusion coils, he removed something, the weapon racks or something.
On Pit.
Yeah.
So. That and the weapon racks, and then right now, like Catalyst was in there for a little bit and got it out. I think like they're pretty fast. I hope they'll stick with being fast like that, and I hope at least minimum 100 teams in the first open.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
The online one probably more than 100. I'm actually thinking, and then the land event's hopefully gonna have like 90 to 100 teams, man.
I'm curious if they keep with the side tournaments, if like you have teams like. Not sponsor per se, but show up as a team to like a Halo 2 side tournament. You know, with $1,000.
They'd have to increase the prize pool.
But
I if they increase it to 5K, I could see it happening.
No.
But yeah, and then maybe for the Halo 4 players, they should give them a side event too. Something. But overall, I really hope that the events are like spread out properly. The opens online are spread out properly, like. Even geographically, hopefully the LAN events are spread out properly.
Yes, please, Midwest, please.
There definitely can't be like it was last year.
The 2 Texas events,
the 2 Texas events, and then there was a time where there was no online qualifiers, no opens, no tournaments at all, and everybody was just left out to dry, just scrimming constantly and just going in mindlessly. Yeah, just so dry and just no one having fun at all, and it was just.
Well, one thing should help, and we didn't talk about, so I'll touch really quick, is the viewership for this Worlds was really damn good. It beat out last Worlds completely, and it approached, and even before Tashi tweeted, I was checking it the entire time.
It beat out last Worlds?
Completely, yeah. Last Worlds capped at like 100.
That's crazy because Optic won. That's crazy.
Yeah, This one got to this one got to 143K last I saw, and it would have gotten a lot higher if Optic showed any kind of life
Yeah, I would've.
in the bracket reset. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was thinking 150 to be honest, but it didn't because Optic dropped the ball hard. But in general, Tashi then tweeted out saying, "Hey, beat out last Worlds," and he said it got close to God, swords. That's great. It got close to.
Oh, but we're behind.
The first event. Yeah, you're behind. It got close to the first event, Riley, which, from what I know, got just under 200,000 people watching overall across all things. Tashi tweeted that. I went on some sleuthing. I found the old numbers, blah, blah, blah. So it was a really strong end to a year of Halo. And it should hopefully, and I think it's one of the reasons why they haven't announced the year 3 roadmap yet. They're waiting to see how viewership, how income, things like that went for the sports. And hopefully it did good enough that Microsoft's like, money, 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 go, go, go.
Yeah. I definitely will say that, like, I feel like this year's Worlds created such a storyline that, like, I feel like everybody wanted to watch. Because, like, you have Optic winning Worlds last year, trying to defend the title, and then Faze, who has created a squad to beat Optic. Like, they are the Optic killer. Like, they created it knowing, like, damn good and well that was who they were going to be playing in the finals. Like, before it, like, even the tournament even happened, like, they were going into it knowing, hey, we're playing Optic in the grand finals.
Cap this flag too, I think.
Did you guys see Miblitz's tweet we just showed a Spartan?
Yes.
Oh, it looks so sick.
My God. I'm jealous of you guys. You guys are probably you guys aren't doing a career rank because you
we're
play
not even
matchmaking.
close. I don't play that much matchmaking.
So
man.
what's your career ranks? You guys know, like gold?
I don't even know.
I think I'm like plat.
Okay, that's still a fair bit. I'm like silverish, so
I'm probably plat too, or something like that.
That's not too bad. You only got to go through Onyx and boom, you get it. No.
Oh, is that no diamond too, bro?
Yeah, diamond, Onyx.
and Onyx.
Yeah.
Bro, Shot, look at that Spartan, bro. Looks so nice, man.
Wait, did you send it to me?
Yeah, on Discord.
Oh my God, send it to me to upload to the chat. But anyways, yeah, year 3 is looking decently positive going into it. We mentioned it. Steam numbers are the highest they've been. I think someone said since like March 2022 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, everyone's seen this. Did you watch the video that goes through all the codings you can get with the chief? Now that looks interesting.
No, I didn't see that. Wow.
Even though that was possible.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, that is the rank reward. And what's interesting is it actually said there was an error if you got the reward before the patch came out. It's gonna take a little while for you to get it. They fixed it for people in like 2 hours.
I saw that.
Yeah, probably manually affected it. But okay, moving on. It's already 9:30. Oh crap.
Okay, yeah, we'll end it up. The same hammer on all the bodies? You should change it up, bro.
We tried Firefight. Do you guys have anything you want to say about Firefight really quick?
I actually haven't gotten the chance to try it, but I know as soon as it drops, I am gonna be grinding. Because, like, in my free time, I just like to hop on and play Firefight. I was a big ODST.
Really?
Yeah, because we had no bots, so we just shoot. Bro, but the Firefight I remember like didn't end.
So that's because this is Firefight King of the Hill.
Okay.
Firefight's going to launch with 3 or more modes, which is classic, which should be whatever. It'll still end because if it's matchmaking, a game's got to end, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mythic, which I don't know what the hell that means. Maybe all skulls on. I don't flip it now.
It's gonna be hard. Yeah, probably
King
something
of
like
the
that.
Hill are the three ones.
Okay.
That are coming with it. One thing I'll say about Firefight, we'll talk more about it next week a little bit when Nick's back on. Is I played it once and I felt no need to play it again because you could only play normal and normal was way too friggin' easy and there was literally no point. Like
yeah, it was really easy. Sure, I got demon and like so fast.
Wait, so like they count like the grunt kills as like
they count everything.
Everything.
Well, everybody's just gonna be getting. I'm curious to see like are people gonna speedrun it?
That's an interesting question.
That's gonna be the real question.
Yeah, you probably could because it's like based off how fast you kill them. I wonder. That'd be kind of cool actually.
Is it 4 players maximum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They might add like an 8-person version maybe.
8-person or 8-person like.
Maybe in a custom game they might add that. That'd be kind of cool. I could see people doing that.
I'm sure people have added like custom game browser Firefight.
Yeah, people are already making maps for it.
They're already doing
Firefight is super cool, and when it comes, Damon, it'll be really cool. When it comes, who knows? Maybe November, maybe December, maybe even January. I'm personally thinking January.
It might come sooner.
I think it'll come before winter break, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they have big 2 updates, right? November 14th is Operation 1, December 19th is Operation 2. I don't think they'd release a big mode before winter break when they go on holiday. They learned that lesson when they
true.
released Big Team Battle, and it was
Yeah,
broken
true.
for a month because they were all on break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's either comes in November or it comes in January is how I'm thinking about it.
No.
Okay.
But okay, moving on. I posted on the page, but patrons, all you guys watching, for patrons, you're the ones who make these shows possible. Right behind the Halo 2 menu that I'm playing in the back, because that's what this podcast is all about, Halo 2. Thank you very much. For anyone watching that wants to support us, you can check us out at Patreon/XboxEra, or honestly, just comment in the chat, comment on the episode, come join our Discord, hang out. It's a lot of fun. We're a pretty cool community. Even today, when we had Spider-Man review really well, usually everything implodes, but no, I think we handled it. We handled it decently. This is when we usually check for community questions, which I don't think there were any / too many. Nothing here. Let me just quickly check the forums. Nick wanted to come on for like 5-10 minutes, audio only, just to ask a couple quick HCS trivia questions. It should be
Sounds
pretty
good.
quick, and I know you guys are on a deadline, so I'm trying to
No, I'm in no rush.
keep things going. The questions were actually from the previous week, so I think I'll save them for when Nick is on next week. They're kind of long. They're kind of thorough. Sorry, Anorexic and Go to Collingwood. I know. I told you I'd get him this week, but I think they'll hit better with Nick and me on, and hopefully someone else. But anyways, that's for next time. Nick, you're still there, right? You're listening. Can you join the StreamYard, and I'll see if I can get you on. Those watching, everything's gonna get a little wonky for a little bit. Don't worry. It hopefully won't be too bad. There's Nick. Nick, try going audio only, because if I add you now, it's gonna mess up the picture settings. In the meantime, you guys can vamp.
I'm just looking at some Twitter drama and
Twitter drama.
Oh, APG, Eli.
Yeah, the Eli Elite stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that and I knew what this guy was talking about, and I was like, this guy's trolling so hard. And oh, nice, Nick is here. Oh, he's setting up
He
his.
is, but the issue is to get my thing working, I need to
Get rid of yourself.
Or
Or what the hell?
oh, wait, no, he left the thing.
No.
Nick, you left the StreamYard, man. To be honest, Nick, don't worry about it, man. If the video's off for half a second, who cares?
Yeah, it's alright.
For those watching, I didn't have a 4-person setup, which is why I have to do that. It's what it is. Nick, just go ahead and join the StreamYard again, man. No worries.
People talking bad about Collect is crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That is
Man,
crazy.
legit.
Oh, is that what he was talking about? Collect on that Twitter thing? I saw your tweet.
Yeah.
Your tweet.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to talk bad about.
And he
things.
said not just
Yeah.
about Collect. All right, buddy. Who else are you talking about? Mental or Cycle or something?
Yeah. Here, I'll sit over here. That way I can be in it.
No, don't worry. I'm fixing you. Don't worry.
I turned off my camera.
Yeah, you're good. It's just
Or
OBS.
you
I mean,
enjoying with
the
it.
thing has a setting where it's like you have to also make it so if you're audio only, you don't show up as a thing. Okay, nice. Hey, we're perfect. Nick, what's up, man? How's it going, dude?
Hey, hello. Been watching stuff, so I'll keep the pleasantries quick, since I don't want this to go too late. But yeah, I had some questions or some trivia questions for those that have been watching the past few weeks. We typically do it from the good old lore book, but this time, since it's a lot more HCS focused, while you guys were doing this, I kind of looked up some facts and everything.
Okay,
and we'll
okay.
test your trivia knowledge.
Okay.
They might be hard.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm nervous.
So, okay. So what? First one is, where were the first HCS Season 1 finals hosted? What
I'm
city?
gonna guess Ohio.
Columbus is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm guessing.
All right, Shot. What about you? Got a guess?
I'm gonna say somewhere in either North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm gonna go broad. I don't really.
That's a good guess too.
Oh, Boston.
Boston.
Then
What
Yeah.
the Halo
Wow.
1? Was it even Halo 1, actually?
No, Halo HCS Season 1.
Okay.
So this was when HCS first became a thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So for MCC, right? That's what it first meant?
This would have been for. Do they have the Halo 2 Anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
makes
MCC.
sense.
okay,
Okay.
MCC.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Possibly makes sense. Yeah.
Do any of you guys know who the winner of that was?
Lethal and APG. I
Uh,
don't.
I have no
Lethal.
idea.
Lethal was
Lethal. I
in
know
the
Lethal
roster.
popped the hell off on MCC and Halo 2 Anniversary.
It-
Was it Lethal, World 2, and like, was it those guys? Lethal, World 2, APG, and Snakebite?
No. Well,
Oh,
World
okay.
2 and Snakebite were there.
Okay, I
But
can't remember the part.
it was Team Evil Genius.
EG played
Oh.
Halo back then?
Yeah, they
What
did.
the
Yeah.
heck? I did not
They
know that.
had a team in Halo 4 too.
Huh.
Mhm.
And the hope of NA in other areas.
Who was the fourth player there? Was it Frosty or?
For Evil Geniuses, it was Lunchbox, Roy, Snipe Down, Lethal.
Lunchbox still played?
Uh,
Damn.
Yeah,
Snipe
and
Down.
I think the coach was Towie, or I'm probably butchering names.
Okay. All right.
And then Counter Logic Gaming came in second, and that was Snakebite, Royal
CLG.
2, Ogre 2, Heinz.
Ogre 2 and Heinz were
Royal
still
Oh.
playing? This is what years is
Yeah.
that? 20
Yeah, so Road 2 and
This
Snakebite
20
legit played together like
this
12
was
years.
2015.
Okay, so this is a while back.
2015,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
This is way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, so that was the first year that
Mm.
HCS started, was 2015.
Okay.
Lunchbox played in Halo 5 too, by the way. He played
Oh
for a while.
dang.
He did. He
Yeah,
did
he's
actually.
really good. His brother's Roy, his twin brother.
Feel bad for the guy. Well, kind of. They got like all the decorations at the event, like Optic, I mean. Then they got
Yes, man.
destroyed. Final.
I mean, they made great.
They did, and they won the first two matches, and they were feeling pretty good. It's just something screwed up. Okay, you
Yeah,
got another one?
versus that demon.
Yeah. What? This is another year one. This is going back to MLG.
Oh damn. Okay.
What city and possibly even what year was the first MLG Halo game or
Oh
Halo
my.
tournament?
Yeah, this was before my time.
Yeah,
I'm
I
out.
imagine so.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm screwed. I don't even know.
I don't know. I wouldn't know this at all.
Okay, MLG. I mean, I didn't follow it at all, but first Halo game. I mean, it's Halo CE. I'm pretty sure because someone told me they competed professionally in Halo CE. And when we walked down the Sky Bridge,
No,
you could see Halo CE.
CC wasn't MLG, man. I don't think
He's
so.
talking about MLG. I'm talking about Halo CE like way back, bro.
Yep. MLG.
Okay, MLG, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
MLG came out
You're thinking after Halo CE?
2 or 3, didn't it?
Oh, maybe. You're right.
So I think, okay, I know it was on TV.
Spike TV probably.
Actually, I don't.
I forgot. I
No.
shouldn't look at chat. Well, we're not 100% sure.
It will. I'll give a hint. It's one of the major cities.
Columbus.
It's not major enough, man.
Yeah, Columbus is really a major city.
Okay, fine. You're from Ohio, bro. You gotta rep your city more. Columbus had friggin' LeBron.
Like
A major
you're from
city.
Canada.
Orlando.
Like when you think of America, what are some cities that
New
come
York.
to mind?
Atlanta?
New York.
It was New York?
New York.
Yep.
Wow.
Wait,
It
they
was
played
New
Halo
York.
in New York? What the heck?
I
And
didn't
I'm
know
just
that.
gonna
Yeah.
say Halo 3.
No.
Dang
you
it,
were right with
Damon, you
Halo
got me
CE.
wrong, bro. Chat's
was
supposed to
Halo
be
CE.
right.
Dad, come on. Lock in.
Halo
Focus
CE
up.
in 2003.
Holy fudge, MLG's old.
Wait, it was
old,
Halo
holy
2?
CE?
Halo CE.
Yeah,
It was
Halo
Halo
CE in 2003.
Dude, I'm telling you.
2003.
I wasn't even born.
Dude,
It's alright.
You know when you
Oh
walked down
my
the
God.
Skybridge and you saw the CE being played on the left? They
Yeah,
played
yeah.
like that competitively. Split
Yeah,
screen.
the split
Uh,
screen,
split
yeah,
screen
they played competitively. You could screen watch competitively.
You
This
could, no,
was-
that's actually crazy. You could literally sit there, be fighting your own gunfight, and be looking at your other teammates. Like,
Yeah, it's actually insane.
not even have to move your head. Just sit
That's
there.
crazy.
Oh, you can look at the enemy shots. It's 2v2 sometimes too. They play 2v2s on that too.
And
You
dude,
can screen
Yep,
watch
they
enemy.
did play
Serious?
2v2s back then. Yep.
Oh, I pray for them.
Back
And
then-
FFAs, they did FFAs on that. They did
TVs weren't that big either.
Oh.
So like you're
Uh,
huddled up.
crazy.
Yeah, TVs were not big at all back then.
Or I know they did FFAs on it. I don't know if they actually did 2v2s, but
Back then too, the prize pool was only like
like 10k.
I think oh no. It was 1700
Yeah, that makes sense.
for
Wow.
teams.
I mean, this is
It was actually
way-
higher for FFA. FFA was usually like around 4,000 to 5,000.
Wow.
This is way before esports was a big thing in the West, right? I'm sure Korea was still going strong with like StarCraft and stuff. But
Yeah.
So now we'll go to a team question.
okay.
Does the question is, when was Optic Gaming formed or
Oh,
created?
you guys know this.
Shot would know this.
So it wasn't. Okay, I gotta really lock in here.
I would guess 2014.
Okay, it wasn't Halo 1, 2, or 3.
It was definitely
It
in
had
the
to be.
20s to 10. Sorry.
It had to be in the the Master Chief Collection era because Frosty and them played under Optic Gaming.
Yeah, and they won
for a while,
too, right?
and they won. No, because Flamesword played under Optic Gaming.
Oh, interesting.
Because that was one of the banners I saw.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
wasn't Optic Gaming also bought out by another person at one point?
They got bought out by somebody whenever Hex decided to give it up, and then Hex created the Chicago Huntsman and COD, and then Chicago Huntsman beat Optic Gaming, and then Hex was like, "I'm gonna buy it back."
Okay.
So,
which means it existed before then. Which means it might actually be a pretty old org. It might be in like the
Optic
early
also bought Envy, right?
Yeah, they
I'll
did.
say Optic is one of the more like original kind of like esports teams. It has been around.
You're saying when the org was made, not when they started Halo, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 2010 then. COD. It went one way for 2010.
Okay. I'll do some multiple choice.
That's probably older. If you want.
Okay, do multiple choice. I'm probably with
that. I gotta go.
So, we'll do 2012, 2010, 2006, or 2003.
2006.
I'd say 2006.
I can't answer with the chat. I'm not gonna read chat anymore.
COD.
It was 2006.
So
okay,
that's Modern Warfare 1, I think, when Call of Duty was really getting kind of big.
Yeah, whenever COD was getting really big, like it was like COD 4, I think.
Yeah, COD 4, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Okay, so it couldn't be 2010 because that's way after Halo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it had to be 2006.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I'll do a final question.
Okay. Oh, final question. Okay, I make it a good one.
Yeah, and I could probably like find a few more, but I'm kind of like jumping through.
Also, I think I like this better, man, than random impromptu. I think for the next time, I'll do some prep for the lore segment beforehand.
Okay, it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find. Okay. What year was the first MLG Halo tournament in Seattle?
Oh, interesting.
The home of Halo.
Well, the home of Halo. Bungie wasn't always Seattle based, were they?
No, they started in Chicago.
Chicago, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Halo moved to Seattle in 2010, technically, with 343. Yeah. HCS only started in 2015, which means it's probably between 2010 and 2015. It's still MLG.
I'm gonna say 2013.
Yeah, I would say either 2012.
I'm gonna say
2012.
I'm gonna say 2016.
2016. Damn. Okay. It's an HCS active in 2016.
HCS was active in 2016, I believe.
Yeah. Don't say 2015
is.
Okay.
2015 is when.
Oh, my bad. Let's say 2012. I don't know at all.
It's 2004.
2004.
Wow.
Seattle.
Yep, and they had it was I think they don't have the prize pool here. That was the team that won it was Team Domination.
Okay.
It had Ogre 1, Ogre 2, Walshy, and
okay. The greatest team of all time.
This is Halo 2, I'm guessing?
Halo CE.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was 4v4. They also did I think hosted the FFA tournament as well.
Yeah.
Different time back then, huh? Not a lot of money though.
Yeah.
So hey, in a lot of ways it's better. It's better these days.
Yeah.
Hey mom, I'm the best Halo champion in the world. Oh cool. Good thing, dear. Yeah, I can buy half a
Proud of you. Slap on the back. You can now go work.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh man. Let's see. It looks like I'm trying to see like kind of when the big jump up in money was. It looks like in it's just random trivia. It looks like in 2006 it was Las Vegas for 180,000.
Oh, damn! In 6, huh?
Carbon and Final Boss. Carbon 1, Final Boss 2nd. Yeah, and then just kind of started to get a little bit higher from there, going up to like 280 was like kind of the norm for a while.
Yeah,
but a lot of like 56,000 for I think these are for the majors.
I make a joke.
Wow.
Okay. Damon, thanks a lot, man, for competing with us in chat. Even though I thought you knew all the answers, so I was just aping you. You did not. You were not looking them up. You were actually guessing. Learn my lesson the hard way there. I think that is the episode, guys. Nick, thanks a lot, man, for joining up at the end. And I'm down for next week if you are. We'll get a full week of Halo Season 5 playing. Hopefully I'll climb to Diamond by then.
Yeah, we can do it next week. I'm actually playing Halo right now. As I put in chat, I put the same Spartan head on each of the Spartans. So.
Actually, before I go, I wanted to play an interesting video and stuff that hopefully we'll have more of to talk about next week. With this kind of stuff. You guys see this? Yeah. Look at this. And I know Shot, you're kind of beat up in this. But look at this. Like this is the possibility of AI in Forge. Like, what the heck?
What is that? Is that an assault?
Oh,
it's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon.
Before you pulled up this video,
Holy
I was like thinking to myself, I should tell him about the Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I instantly bookmarked it.
Oh yeah, I got a feeling people are gonna be playing chess.
Yo, straight up. I have a feeling someone made this thing where like you select a group of Marines and you can ping and choose where to move them. We're gonna make
so we're playing StarCraft now.
Yeah, like straight up.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited to see what people are doing. But okay, we can talk about that next week. It's already been longer than it usually is. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Areeb, thank you for joining us for the episode.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely have you again. Shot, man, big thanks for joining us. I know you were just busy with your scrims too, but you're able to make it on time. Honestly, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I do appreciate you letting me come on here and do this.
No, man.
I swear I could talk about this forever. Like we could go all night.
Yeah,
that's true. And anytime, man. I love hearing you guys talk about the ins and outs. Because in previous times, whenever we talk about HCS in the podcast, it's just me, and I just summarize events, and that's it. And I have a very, very, not surface level, but like very thin, maybe a little below the surface level, like knowledge when it comes to comp stuff. So seeing you guys talk about this is really entertaining, and I'm hoping our viewers liked it too. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. And you have anything to say before you guys head out? Any kind of like things you're doing, or where can people find you?
On Twitter, NuclearBlaze, that's my @ and then and my Twitch is NuclearBlaze as well.
Okay, cool. Shot, how about you?
Same for me. My @ like right here, Twitter @ right here, and same thing for Twitch. I just want to say, if anybody's out there watching right now and is not giving Halo a try because of past experiences, try it now, man. I promise you'll like it.
Yeah,
I promise.
Yeah, that's a great way to end it off. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We will see you next week, maybe.
Next week.
Bye.
Peace.